Hello my lovely knitters. In this video, I'm going to show you how to knit the Milanese lace stitch. This is a very pretty stitch that produces a very dainty lace. And you can see here, this is the right side, this is the back side of the fabric. I used this stitch recently in this lace sampler scarf where I tried several different lace patterns. And I'll try to do videos on each of these patterns over the upcoming weeks. But in this first one, I wanted to show you the Milanese lace stitch. I also have a swatch here knit up when I was practicing this lace on a slightly thicker yarn, and this one is on the mandala yarn, so it's a little bit lighter, but this one is thicker and a slightly darker shade, but you can see it looks very pretty in both lighter as well as darker shades. It's a great pattern to try out for scarves or blankets or afghans. I think it'll look really, really pretty. So let me show you how it's knit up. The pattern itself is knit on a multiple of 6 stitches plus 2. So I have cast on 14 stitches here. If you're not sure on how many stitches to cast on for any project, take a look at my how to determine gauge video, which I posted recently, and I've provided a link to that in the description field. The pattern is a 10-row repeat. The first row and every odd row is the right side of the work. So we start off row 1 with just a knit stitch, regular knit, and then starts the pattern repeat. For row 1, the pattern repeat is knit 4, knit 2 together, then yarn over. So here we go. Let's knit the first 4 stitches, just a regular knit. Then knit 2 together. So you're going to take your right needle, insert it into the front loop of both stitches, knit them together. And knit 2 together produces a stitch decrease, and the decrease is a slanting to the right, okay? And then a yarn over. Because we're on a knit row, the yarn over just means bring the yarn to the front, all right? Let's see that repeat one more time. Knit 4, knit 2 together, and yarn over. Keep doing that till you get to the last stitch. Last stitch, you just knit 1. So at the end of each row, your stitch count should remain the same, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, right? Turn your work, row 2. Row 2 is your purl row, but it's not plain purl. Each of the even rows, rows 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, you are going to be doing something a little lacy, which is why I call this lace a happening lace. A lot of times for lace patterns, the purl rows are just a plain purl all the way down, but this one, it does require a little bit of focus, and so this is why I would put this at more of an advanced beginner or intermediate level. All right, here we go. So the first stitch, you're just going to purl, all right? And then the pattern repeat is yarn over, purl 1, purl 2 together, purl 3. Now when you're on a purl row, your yarn is already in the front. So to do a yarn over, you're going to do the yarn, take the yarn all the way around, and you see how you've created that stitch, which is what we want. So yarn over, and then purl 1, purl 2 together. So just like knit 2 together, insert it into the front loops and purl 2 together, and then purl 3, just regular purl the next 3 stitches. And that's your pattern repeat all the way down to the last stitch. So let's see that one more time. Yarn over, purl 1, purl 2 together, and purl 3. So being a lace pattern helps to knit a little bit on the looser side. If you're someone who usually knits quite tightly for this pattern, you might want to loosen up the stitches just a little bit, or loosen up the tension. When you get to the last stitch, just purl it. And that's the end of row 2. You turn your work, row 3. Here we go. Knit the first stitch, and then the pattern repeat is knit 2 together, knit 2, yarn over. So knit regular 2, and then knit 2 together, and then knit 2, just regular knit the next 2 stitches, and then yarn over. Okay, you see that one more time. Knit 2, knit 2 together, and knit 2, yarn over. When you get to the last stitch, just knit it. and that's the end of row 3, and you can see the little diagonals forming. All right, turn your work. Row 4, you purl the first stitch, and then start your pattern repeat, which is yarn over, purl 3, purl 2 together, purl 1. So here we go. Yarn over, so all the way around because purl row, purl 3, purl 2 together, and purl 1. And that's your pattern repeat. So we'll do that one more time. Yarn over, purl 1, 2, 3, purl 2 together, and purl 1. And when you get to the last stitch, just purl it. And that's the end of row 4. Turn your work, row 5. Row 5 actually is very similar to row 1, except the order is flipped. So you knit the first stitch, and then you do a knit 2 together first, and then knit 4. So here we go, knit 2 together, and then knit 4. And then yarn over. Okay, so let's see that one more time. Knit 2 together, then knit 4, 2, 3, 4, and then yarn over. And you get to the last stitch, you knit 1. And that is the end of row 5. You turn your work. Now row 6 is slightly different at the start because instead of just doing a purl 1, you do purl 2. So you purl the first stitch, and you purl the second stitch. And then start your pattern repeat. Your pattern repeat goes purl 4, yarn over, purl 2 together. So here we go. Just regular purl the next 4 stitches. So purl 4, then a yarn over, so all the way around, and purl 2 together. See that one more time. Purl 1, 2, 3, 4. And then yarn over and purl 2 together. And you end on this purl 2 together. There's no stitch at the end to just do a regular purl 1. Okay, so just keep that in mind. All right, turn your work. 4 more rows to go. Row 7, you start off with just a knit 1. And then the pattern repeat is knit 1, yarn over, knit 3, and then knit 2 together. So here we go. Knit 1, yarn over, knit 3, and knit 2 together. Right? Knit 1, yarn over, knit 3, and knit 2 together. You keep doing that till you get to the last stitch, and the last stitch you just knit 1. And you can start to see the little fans are forming. You turn your work, row 8. Purl the first stitch, then the pattern repeat is purl 2 together, purl 2, yarn over, purl 2. So here we go, purl 2 together, purl 1. Oh, I've split my stitch there. Let me try that one more time. Purl 1, purl 2, yarn over, purl 2. And that's it. Let's see that one more time. Purl 2 together, purl 1, purl 2, yarn over, purl 2. And when you get to the last stitch, purl 1. All right, 2 more rows to go. If you've stayed on till now, congratulations and thank you for staying on. All right, here we go. Row 9, knit the first stitch. And then the pattern repeat is knit 3, yarn over, knit 1, knit 2 together. So here we go. Knit 1, 2, 3, yarn over, knit 1, knit 2 together. And let's do that one more time. Knit 3, yarn over, knit 1, and knit 2 together. Keep doing that till you get to the last stitch, and then you knit 1. And I know it looks a little wonky. It looks like it's short on this end and it's long on this end, but that's how your fabric will form. So you go ahead and turn your work, and the final row, row 10, you're going to purl 1, and then the pattern repeat is purl 2 together, yarn over, purl 4. So here we go, purl 2 together, yarn over all the way around, and purl 4. We'll see that pattern repeat one more time. Purl 2 together, yarn over, and purl 4. And the last stitch, you're just going to purl. And you can see the pattern forming. Here's your little edge, and the little lacy stitches are forming. You keep doing that, and your pattern will start forming like that. Right now, like I said, it looks a little wonky because right now we're just at this little part. Since I've only done, since I only cast on a few stitches here versus for this, let me get this in frame, versus in this swatch, I cast on 32 stitches for this swatch. Here I've only cast on 14 stitches, so you can see it looks a little wonky, but this is how your pattern will form. So if you have more stitches, it will eventually form really nice and pretty. Now the fabric does crunch up a little bit, so you will need to block it. So if you have any questions, leave them for me in the comments field, any suggestions for projects. And I'm thinking of doing an introduction to lace knitting video series. So let me know in the comments if this is something that you're interested in. So if you've stuck with me so far, thank you again so much for watching. Thank you for your attention. Like, share, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Trying to get to my goal of at least 25,000 subscribers this year. The more the merrier, right? So thank you again for all your support, and happy knitting.